BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for everything online sports betting. Right now, you can receive a 50% free bet of up to $250 on your first deposit to bet on anything from the Olympics to baseball to Formula One racing. BetOnline has every stat, every matchup, and even live odds and spreads while the games are being played. When the game's over, head on over to our online casino and get in on a game of blackjack or poker, or unwind with one of our over 150 slots games. Head to the website today to get in on the action. Use promo code BLEAV for your 50% free bet credit on your first deposit up to $250. Bet online. The game starts here.
What's going on, Tiger Nation? Y'all know who it is. It's your main man, Ken Clark. We're back with another player interview. Tiger Talk TV. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, comment, join the channel, man. We're happy to have this new rebranded Tiger Talk edition. And we're continuing the interviews with our players and coaches. And today we got another special guest. And there he is. We have Dean Varrecchione, new quarterback signee. Dean, how's it going, buddy?
Doing great. Thank you for having me on. How you guys doing?
Man, it's going good. Welcome to Tiger Talk TV. I'm sure you've seen the podcast, seen us do a lot of player interviews, coach interviews, and we're happy to have you on, man. Before we even get started, I'll let you introduce yourself to Tiger Nation, and we'll get started, and we'll expand this interview as far as you like to take it. We'll go from there.
Perfect. Thank you for having me on again. Hi, everybody. My name is Dean Varrecchione. I'm a quarterback. I'm lefty. I'm a transfer coming in from Assumption University. I just want to say hi to everybody. I'm very fortunate to be able in this position to play for you guys. It's beautiful fan base, beautiful facilities, coaching staff. It's really perfect. That's one word I can describe. This place is perfect. You know.
Hey man, we love it. We love our JSU football Tigers, and you know what? It's pretty cool. You come from a region of the country we don't get a lot of recruits from because we're down in the deep south. In Mississippi, Jackson, Mississippi. So, what's your knowledge of Jackson beyond Jackson State? Is your first time ever learning about Jackson, experiencing Jackson?
Yeah, man. It was when I first came down, I had no idea what was in the state of Mississippi, except for the college teams, you know, because I'm from Providence, Rhode Island. There's really nothing going on up here. So, moving to Mississippi, I was just like, oh, this is really different. And I didn't know anything. So I just knew about Jackson State. And then after that, no idea what to do in the state. So I'm looking forward to it, looking forward to focus on football and seeing what's out there.
Outstanding, man. Providence, Rhode Island. Well, let's see. What do I know about Providence? I know about the college team, Providence College.
Yeah, we got a basketball team.
Pretty historic basketball program. Always see them in the NCAA tournament kind of making some waves, but pretty awesome, man. So shout out to you. Shout out to the fans and family of yours up in the Providence, Rhode Island area. So for those who may struggle, you know, I have a unique name. Say Ken on the screen, but we talked about it off screen. So the last name is Varrecchione.
Yes.
So let's talk about that real quick, because I know a lot of Tiger fans, they probably called you everything that sound even close, but I just wanted to start there so people understood how to actually pronounce your last name.
Yeah, so my last name is pronounced Varrecchione. It's very Italian, as you can tell. I come from an Italian family. It really doesn't have a meaning. It's very unique to me because not a lot of people have this last name. So
yeah,
I'm pretty fortunate, I guess, to have it. everybody.
Hey, that'll be an interesting last name to see on the back of the uniform. That's pretty cool, though.
I know.
So one of the things you did mention, you mentioned yourself. You said so you're lefty. If they've seen any of your film, let's get into your recruitment. You're coming from Assumption College, and let's talk about your college. You're from high school to college experience up until the point to where you was recruited. Who recruited you? Who made first contact? How did that conversation go? Yeah. And what led to you deciding Jackson State was going to be your next stop?
Yeah. So coming out of high school, I was supposed to go to another Division I school with Coach Gallen, actually. Yeah, so he recruited me. He gave me a full scholarship. I was going there, and then
which college was that?
Robert Morris is in Pennsylvania.
Robert Morris, absolutely. Yeah, I'm familiar.
Pennsylvania. He was the OC there, and we connected. He really loved what he saw in me, and he gave me opportunities. So I was planning on going there, and then some things happened over there, and he moved off to North Carolina A&T. So at that point, I made a decision to go to Assumption, bet on myself and stuff, and try to really develop as a player. And then, after day one there, I'm like, I need to get out of here. I was like, it's not that it's a bad school. I just really believe that my talents could be really even more developed at a better program. So I went in the transfer portal because I want to be the best player I can be. That's what I want to do. And I just feel like the resources at other places weren't the same as I saw in Jackson State. So I entered the portal. I was actually going to go to North Carolina A&T with Coach Gallen.
Okay.
Again, and then he came to Jackson State, and then I was just still in the portal. Then the second round of the portal open entry happened, and then him and Coach Kirk, they texted me. They're like, "Hey, we have an opportunity for you. Do you want to come down?" I'm like, "Yeah." So it was a no-brainer for me. Once I saw Jackson State, I had to. It was an immediate yes. I told him, let's just get this done. I wanted to come. This place is beautiful. And then, after that, it was pretty easy. We set up a visit. I loved the visit. It was amazing. The coaches were friendly. The field, the facilities, it was just to die for. So I really felt at home when I walked on campus, because some places, you don't feel you're at home. It feels out of place. This place, I can feel it's home. First 5 minutes on campus.
Wow. I think that's special, man. Jackson State holds a very special place in our heart. It's my hometown. It's my university, and it's why we're so passionate about giving Jackson State the best possible platform for athletics. And we have the unique opportunity to sit down and talk with recruits and coaches and those who are close and that get to experience. And it's always pretty cool to hear that. We know Mississippi is that hospitality state. I mean, people don't really know until they get there. So it means a lot to hear you say that. And I'm pretty sure the fans will be very receptive of that, because it is that way,
Yeah.
You are a quarterback. You're coming into I would say a crowded quarterback room. I think a talented quarterback room, and you have a great talent as well. I watched your film. I want to shout out my partner in crime, Zoe Phillips, who's a part of Tiger Talk TV, as well as the KC 1400 live show. He was really particular on your film. When we watched your film, talked about ball placement, talked about just the accuracy from what we were able to see. But you mentioned something that stood out to me. You talked about you betting on yourself, and I just kind of wanted to, outside of the facilities, have you had a chance to really assess the roster, assess the situation you're going into, and let's talk about your eligibility and how many years you got, so folks can really understand just where you are with your recruitment, how many more years you got left in college, and so your thought process on choosing Jackson State.
Yeah. So I have 4 years left of eligibility.
Wow.
So I'm basically a freshman again. And that's something I really thought about when they texted me, the coaches. I was like, yeah, I have 4 years left. I know it's a crowded quarterback room. I know there's a starter. I know, it's a group of very talented quarterbacks, and we all want to compete. We all want to play. So that's what it is. I think the best rooms, every quarterback makes each other better.
Yep.
You want the next quarterback to be, right behind you, or right, because you want to be competing. And my goal is to obviously make it the best room possible, help the team win in any way I can. If I'm the starter, that's what I want, but I know it takes time. And I just want to compete. I want to learn. I want to grow and develop. And I know these are great group of quarterbacks. They're all friendly. From when I met Jacoby in my day one, when I saw him, so he was cool to me. He's a really cool guy. I saw the roster, and I saw a bunch of playmakers on the roster on both sides of the ball. That's a no-brainer. Sometimes you go on social media and you see. I just saw it on my, my For You page, my Instagram reels. You see stuff like that. See, and I see the stadium. You see all the players catching touchdowns, throwing whatever the case may be. It just looks amazing, and that really played into wow. I see the stadium packed, and I see a fade ball going down to the receiver. I'm like, wow, that's really what I want. I really want the best possible environment, the best possible football environment, all of that stuff. I want it. And I feel like Jackson State has all that. I see the vet, it gets crazy, game day. And I know I can probably talk a little bit about that too.
As nothing like the vet, man. As nothing like the vet. I always like to see those who have had their first experience and man, we saw it as kids, man, and we fell in love with it. Was we tell everyone, Jackson State is our NFL.
Yeah,
is our NBA. It's our everything. We don't have Mississippi doesn't have a professional team at the highest level, NBA, NFL, MLB. But at the same time, it's everything for us, and I appreciate that. Now, I did want to ask that because sometimes when we do interviews, people tend to shy away from stuff like that. No, it's dialogue. I really wanted to kind of get into your mind because it's very interesting when you're talking to recruits and talking to college athletes and kind of understanding the process of how they chose to make the decision that they did. Let me get your thoughts on the fan reaction. When you got the offer or you committed and you put it out there on your social, how did the fans react to your communication?
Man, the fans were amazing. I just saw my Twitter, my Instagram, wherever I posted, just blow up. They sent gifts, pictures, text messages. I'm like, people, I have no idea. I went on my phone. I'm like, who's that? And then I saw, Jackson. I was like, oh my God, it was insane. They made me really feel love. And I know I was just shocked because I never felt that before from fans. And I didn't know how serious it really was, And I was just like, I just got like over 200 comments, whatever the case may be, retweets, all that stuff. I'm like, wow, they're really serious about it. And it made me feel loved and enjoyed because like, I want that in a fan base. I want the fans to be passionate about the products we're putting on the field, like I want that for us. And, I think that's really good. I think that's a really good culture when you have fans that care and are invested and they care about the recruits, like I'm just a guy that transferred, you know what I mean? And I had no idea what I'm, and they're really embracing me and really make me feel at home.
Yeah, I tell everyone, once you become a JSU Tiger, man, your family just got a whole lot bigger, man. It really did. And it's a family atmosphere, It's real though, Dean. We say this and it's not a cliche. I'm pretty sure others get tired of us saying it, but Jackson State has led in attendance for the last, I want to say 6 years or so. Since 2018, I won't go any further. I'm pretty sure there was some years kind of hit and miss that we led in attendance. We're talking 30,000 plus on an average. Yes, the vet seats about 60K. But man, there are some games that we've seen hit in the north of high 50s. Obviously it was on our previous head coach, but even times past, even beyond that, it wasn't a seat in the house. I mean, standing room only. And those are the days that we're hoping to get back to on a consistent basis. We have 5 home games this year, and there's a serious push for season tickets. So I'm excited that you'll get a chance to really experience that. And like I said, it's a great atmosphere, great college football atmosphere. Let's talk about Coach T.C. Taylor. Coach T.C. Taylor, the head coach, came in as a quarterback just like yourself. He eventually transitioned to becoming a wide receiver, and he's a record holder at Jackson State. Have you had a chance to have any conversations with Coach T.C.?
Yeah, he's really cool. When I came down, he was really impressed with what he saw because they had me throw a little bit, and I was just really impressed. He's a really cool guy. He made me feel relaxed, comfortable. He didn't make me feel uncomfortable. He made me feel like, oh, this is where I need to be. I talked to him. He's like, look, we're really excited about you. And he told me how many times he watched my film, and he said we dissected it play by play, route by route, coverage by coverage. All the stuff you have to look for in a recruit. And that made me feel like, oh, he knows his stuff. Like he's really smart. He's really he's a good leader, really smart, and I'm really excited to play for him and get to work under him because I know he's the offense coordinator as well.
Yeah, he is. And one thing he did that was I thought was pretty cool, right? He put together a staff in his first year that was I think we lost 4 or 5 coaches to the next level. I think our quarterback coach he brought in, and he went over to Austin Peay. So he does this thing where he tries to keep his replacements in-house, and he builds a roster of coaches that can move right into roles whenever there's an exit. So we had a lot of coaches that elevated into higher positions at the FBS level, at the higher FCS levels, and Coach Rip Kirk, the quarterback coach, he was already on the staff, and he just slides right in as quarterback coach. Let's talk about your relationship with Coach Rip, and let's expand up on that. You mentioned Coach Gallen, you mentioned Coach Rip, but let's talk about how you guys' relationship has flourished since you've committed.
Yeah, me and Coach Kirk, we talk. You know, at least we try once a week because I know he's busy. I'm down in Rhode Island over here, but when I went up for my visit, he was very warming. We threw the ball around a little bit, just throwing, like two guys just throwing. I mean, it was really cool to see because I know he played quarterback back in college. I'm really excited to learn under him. He's really cool. Like, it's easy to talk to. Whenever I have something to ask, like whether it's like about, you know, football or anything, he's always there to ask. He's always there to answer. He's almost like, you know, like a good uncle. You know what I mean? Like, he's just you want to talk to. You know what I mean? He's cool and stuff. So I'm really excited to get to work with him and go in meetings, work at practice with him, all that stuff to try to develop. He's really cool. And then Coach Gallen, man, where do I start? It's been a long ride, man, with him. But I'm excited we finally, third time's a charm. Really excited we finally got to finally work together. Like, actually, you know, he's not going anywhere else. So I'm really excited for that. He's always cool. My parents have a good relationship because, you know, we've known each other for 3 years now. You know, I'm lucky that he remembered me and stuff. So I'm always grateful towards him. And yeah, but me and him, we're cool. I talk to him, I text him, but I really text Coach Kirk now because that's my position coach, you know?
Right.
So yeah, I'm excited to get to work with both of them, man. It's really a blessing with that stuff, you know, because sometimes recruits will, you know, they might be mad, you know, they might be mad at what happened. And I never thought to be mad. I was like, you know what, something happens for a reason. And Coach Gallen now here, he gave me this opportunity with Coach Kirk. So everything happens for a reason. I really believe in that. And I'm really blessed to honestly be here with those guys, man. I'm really excited.
Yeah, man. I tell you, Coach Gallen, I love Coach Gallen, man. He's a funny guy. You know, we talk a good little bit, and we've had a chance to we got him scheduled for Tiger Talk. You know, we'll sit him down and definitely let the fans. A cool thing about Coach Gallen, though, he was actually pegged to be on the staff prior to Coach Prime coming in, and that wound up not happening. Coach TC and Coach Otis, they actually stayed on staff with Coach Prime and his staff, and when after he transitioned over to Colorado, Coach TC takes over. So initially he joined us this year. So I mean, that running back room is stacked, by the way. And that's something we always kind of joke about, just how much talent he has in that room. So love Coach Gallen, and that's pretty cool to hear. So you're going to be heading out for Rhode Island. When do you report to school?
So I'm coming down Friday. I'm flying down Friday. Then Saturday, I think, is move-in day for me. That's what Coach Kirk told me. And then I think.
And when you say Friday, I mean, to cut you off. Friday, what date?
The 26th. I'm sorry.
26th. Oh, no worries. Okay. All right. Friday the 26th. Gotcha. Yeah,
the 26th, and then I move in the 27th, and then football. You know what I mean? I'm really excited for campus stuff to get started, man. I wanted to get down there. Just some things happened. I just couldn't, you know. But I'm really excited to get down there for the next 4, man. I'm really excited to start, get to this work, and I'm hoping for a very great season. That's all I'm hoping for. I think we can accomplish that. You know,
this is a special year for us, man. Dean, I got high expectations for this team. Yeah. But anyway, let's talk about outside of Jacobian. Have you had a chance to start to build a relationship with any of your current teammates, or you just something you're looking forward to doing?
Yes, so I met a couple, you know, through social media, a couple transfers, a couple freshmen coming in. You know, I started texting them. They're all cool stuff. They've helped me. They told me, like, you know, what it's like down there, you know, because some of them are down there, some of them are not. Okay. Some of them have told me, like, what's the day in the life like? You know what I mean? And then some of them helps, you know, with like moving in and stuff and all that. What are they doing when they bring it in? So I'm trying to coincide. I'm trying to find a roommate and stuff. I think I already have one, but they're very cool. Everybody's very heartwarming and accepting. When I went down there, I met some of the players. They accepted me. They're like, we're excited to have you. I'm like, yeah, it's very cool and stuff. So I'm very excited to meet all the players and, you know, get immersed into the culture and the program and really become a Tiger. You know what I mean? That's pretty much what it's about. You know, that's what I really want to do.
Absolutely, man. So let's get into some football, man. I got to get into. So we'll start here. We have a lot of I would say football. I don't want to say nerds. I can call myself a nerd. It's okay. You know, those of us who love to get into the details, right? Yeah. We'll start height and weight, playing height, playing weight, and we already know you're a lefty. And then we'll get into style of play. Who do you pattern your game after? Some of your favorite players. Just kind of, you know, what do you see when you think about football?
So I'm 6'2", 190, 195. I'm obviously probably get a little bigger when I get down there. That's the goal. I know Coach Beef, and you know, he's the strength coach. So I'm excited for him to put on some muscle towards me. You know, always better to get stronger. But yeah, so I'm 6'2", 195. I'm I'm a lefty. My play style is kind of like Tom Brady. You know, I'm very smart, quick decisions. I don't know if you saw my film, but if you watch my film, you can see ball gets out. I usually like to know where I'm going. I'm very cerebral. I usually have an idea of what's going on. You know, I can pull it when need to if we're, you know, doing an option, RPO, whatever. I'm pretty good with my reads. You know, I'm not going to get 50, but I might get 5. You know what I mean? Like 5 to 10, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, but you know, that's something I need to work on my speed. That's definitely something that, you know, that I want to hammer down while I'm here, like definitely get faster. But I can throw the ball anywhere on the field. You ask me, I can do it. I'm very much a quiet leader. You know what I mean? On the field, okay. But like off the field in practice, I'm vocal. In practice, I'm vocal. Like everybody knows, you know, oh, he's really trying to lead this team and stuff. But yeah, man, I love watching film. I watch like Tom Brady. I try to watch his stuff. I try to watch any of like the colleges, like Oregon, all those stuff like that. I try to watch film and dissect it because I want to be great. Maybe that's what I want to do. But yeah, I'm pretty much, you know, I can make you ask me any coverage, I can probably dissect it with our plays and know where to go.
So if I'm a young man, right, and I'm interested in playing the quarterback position, the thing that always comes up, Dean, is the ability to like read defenses, like pre-snap reads, and talk about just to someone who probably doesn't really understand that. Like, what would some advice you would give them in how to get better in that area? You know, like pre-snaps, just kind of the cerebral aspect of the quarterback position, because it's not just hiking the ball and throwing the ball. It's so much that goes into it, right?
Yeah. So if you're somebody that doesn't really know it, you have to look for 3 things, right? You have to look for the safeties, where they're located. You want to see where the guy's position on the field, their body language. If somebody's turned inside or somebody's turned outside, that could tell. That's a really good indicator on what coverage it could be. If a linebacker is on a wide receiver, that could tell a coverage it could be. If there's somebody left open, it's probably a zone. You know what I mean? It all depends on leverage, spacing, and positioning. You know what I mean? From the defense, and that's pretty much how you can tell a coverage pre-snap, and then you can see if the safeties are going to roll, if they're going to stay. It all depends on, you know, leverage and where their depth at and positioning, all that stuff. So
do you prefer to see pre-snap motion for the offense? Does that help with determining what coverages that they're in?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes when there's maybe 2 high safeties and it looks like man, maybe a motion might help. You know what I mean? Because sometimes they roll to cover 3, or it might be cover 4, or it might be cover 2. You know, there's a bunch of different coverages. So sometimes pre-snap motion is very, very helpful. And if you're like confused and stuff, I find it helpful. Even like an outside, just going in, going back out, you can tell if the safety or the corner is going to come down or it's going to stay.
So, and not to just put you on, I mean, I love this type of stuff, man. But I'm always thinking, when I do these interviews, I'm talking to players, I'm thinking like, okay, if I'm someone listening and they don't have a clue what cover 3 or cover 4 is, like I remember talking to tight end, we was talking about 11, 12 personnel, 21. A lot of folks don't really know that terminology. In your simplest terms, Dean, how would you explain cover 0, 1, 2, 3, 4? Like, what does that even mean?
Cover 0, no safety, pretty much an all-out blitz. You better get the ball off quick. You might get hurt. Cover 1, you have 1 safety. It's man-to-man. So a corner's on a receiver, corner on receiver, linebacker on running back, all that stuff. Cover 2, you have 2 corners and hard flats sitting in the low outside areas. And then you have 2 safeties over the top.
Yep.
They're playing deep half. And then cover 3 is 3/3. So a corner is playing a deep third, safety's playing a deep third, and the other corner is playing a deep third. Then cover 4, you have 4 quarters, deep quarter by both corners, and then 2 safeties in the deep quarter. And then you have sometimes you roll the coverage, and that's a bunch of different expanded stuff that which is not basic, but it's expanded.
All right, Tiger Nation, did you get all that? All right, let's move on. Hey, I appreciate it. Hey, we're going to school with Dean. I had to because your name is Dean, man. Dean is equivalent to like school.
I know,
You know what I'm saying? The dean of the university. I'm just the dean of the quarterback room.
Right.
We got Dean Varrecchione up in this thing. I love it, love it, love it.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. You talked about, I know you said you was going to possibly go to A&T with Coach Gallen if he was still there. Now you come to Jackson State. Let's talk about that HBCU culture, man. It's one thing that, hey, listen, one thing that you're going to get the experience at the vet is the famous, the illustrious, the sonic boom of the South, man. Have you had a chance to check out the band? We got the greatest band in the land. Tell me you have. I know you watched some videos.
Yeah, I watched the videos. I never seen it in person. I watched the videos.
It's a treat, man.
It's definitely a treat. I was like, I had to show my girlfriend. She was like, "Wow, that's really what you're going into." I'm like, "Yep." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm going into that." I'm like, because I was really excited. He goes, I was really excited. So I showed her everything. I was like, that's what I'm going into.
So listen, I'll say this, we just had a pretty cool fundraiser. It's still going on. The Sonic Boom is going to Pasadena, California for the Tournament of Roses parade. So that's going to be really awesome to see them. I definitely plan on catching that, and you will get to experience what's called the merge. The merge is when the freshmen and the upperclassmen come together right before football season kicks off. It'll be on campus at the AAC, the basketball facility. And man, soak it all up and just enjoy it, man. It's definitely a treat. Just know this: really get down your signals, because boy, in that stadium it gets loud. You can't hear no calls, man. You gotta use your signals, because it definitely gets loud, man. But it's definitely fun. It's one of the it's one of the top attractions in HBCU football. So it's one of those things that's very unique, and I think you really would enjoy that. So let me ask you this though, Dean. What is something that you are looking forward to the most? Something that we haven't discussed possibly, or that you're heading to school in a short period of time. What's that thing that's just saying, man, I can't wait until I get to do that?
Honestly, I can't wait to really see what Mississippi's about. Like I'm kind of excited because I'm up north. I don't really know anything. I don't really know anything about the state, so I'm really excited to just kind of see how the culture is and life is down Mississippi. Because in the north it's like fast. I don't know how it is in Mississippi. I don't know.
It's a little slow,
Okay.
Much slower. Everybody speak to you. You wear Jackson State merch. They're gonna ask you, "Do you play for you play for Jackson State?" The food, nobody's touching the food, man. The food is unbelievable, man.
Food's top.
You want to gain some weight? Don't worry about that. Coach B, they're gonna feed you real good. It's gonna be different, man.
Yeah, so I'm excited to try that. I'm actually excited to try the southern food. You know what I mean? Because up north it's more like northern food, or and all that stuff. But I'm really excited for the south. One of my teammates, he actually sent me this piece of I don't know what it was, like food from the dine hall. It looked really good. I was like, damn, I'm missing out. But I'll be there in 4 days. So I'll be there in 4 days and have some. You know what I mean?
Good deal, man. So let me ask you this: for those who, what's something about you that you would say, non-football related, just kind of get to know your personality? What's that thing that you love to do that maybe if fans don't know you, they don't know this about you? Yeah, kind of like that hidden talent, hidden pastime, favorite, whatever.
That's tough. So there's a lot of stuff. Outside of football, well, I'm very introverted, so I'll stay pretty much in my house. Or my dorm. But yeah, so pretty much I'm into baseball. I really do love baseball. So baseball is a big thing of mine. I'm a huge Yankee fan. But that's pretty much. I mean, usually my life is pretty much with football. But if I have time here and there, I'll just kind of hang out, relax, rest my body. That's pretty much. So when I play football, I dedicate it to football. I'm not going to go out. I'm not going to do other stuff. It's football. I'm here to do a thing. I'm here to do a job. This is what I want to do. I want to be great. So I'm gonna take time and being great. And I feel like resting instead of going out and doing all that crazy stuff sometimes is perfect, for me.
So I'll add you one little fun fact. One particular person in your quarterback room, Cam McCoy, is actually a two-sport player. He plays baseball as well. So he's a pitcher. He may play a different other position, but Cam McCoy transferred in from Eastern Michigan. He's gonna play football and baseball. So I think you guys have hit it off. You love baseball. He's definitely a baseball player. He said he can throw 97. I got to see it. I heard about it. He got a big arm, but I still got to see it, Cam. We're gonna get him on Tiger Talk soon too. So we definitely got to make that happen. But man, that's good stuff, man. Baseball is. I'll say this before I let you get going. I always think about this when I think about my pops, man. My dad told me, baseball was my best sport. I played basketball. I was pretty good at football, pretty good. I was pretty good in baseball, but my dad always told me, "Hey, man, stick with baseball." And I just didn't love it. Football. I grew up in a basketball town. Jackson, Mississippi is a basketball town.
Okay.
But football, got a concussion young, and I didn't like the pain. I was like, "Nah, I'm good on that." So I don't really care to watch baseball, but I love playing it. But basketball, football, probably love college football is my favorite sport.
Yeah.
By far. Let me ask you this before you get up out of here. Did you get a chance to play the EA college football game?
Yes.
Let's talk about it before we go.
Man, it's beautiful. It's a masterpiece. I'm not gonna lie, it's a masterpiece. I'm still trying to find Jackson State. I'm lost.
We got to create it though, man. They threw us in the team. What is it? The team building thing. Yeah, you got to build it. So I'm looking for a good build. Somebody with good build, accurate uniforms, and all that good stuff. I may have to do it myself. It's okay.
No, they got to put us in the game, man. EA, if you hear this, put us in the game, please.
That's what they used to say. EA, it's in the game. Like, put us in the game, EA. Stop. Yeah, they could have. I just think that I don't think they wanted to pay the FCS players that $600 either. So, but if they really would have been smart about it, they really could have. That $600 is merely a small investment because, I mean, look at all the money they made first day. You know, people that downloaded the game earlier, and it's gonna hit. It's better game played than Madden. I'm pretty sure when we come to the facility, we'll see you sitting down over there playing the game. They play a lot of the players play Madden over in the corner. They probably gonna have college football now. So
yeah, NCAA. I'm not gonna lie, that's like game of the year. I'm not gonna lie, it's really good. I feel like they should put Jackson State in, man. I mean, we're Jackson State. We're publicly known, so I feel like we should be in the game. But who am I to judge? So
it's all good. It's all good. But before we get out of here, one message for the fans, man, and you got to let them know how to find you on social media. So leave the message and then drop the socials, and we'll go from there.
I will find it right now for you. So my Instagram is Dean_Varrecchione12, and my Twitter is Varrecchione12. So if you guys want, please give me a follow. That'd be very much appreciated. But I'm really excited to get in front of you guys, start playing, start performing, and really just start this process, man. I'm really excited to get in front of you guys and feel the love and immerse myself in this culture and I really become a Tiger.
Hey, man, this has been a treat. I know the Tiger Nation is going to absolutely enjoy this interview. Should be out pretty soon. And when it does, we'll tag you all over social. Share it with your family, friends, everyone. Tell them to follow Tiger Talk. Tell everyone to go to YouTube.
I will.
Follow us at Tiger Talk _TV. We got so many more interviews to come. Dean, it has been an absolute treat, man. The dean of the quarterback room has pulled up on Tiger Talk TV. Hey, man, safe travels to you as you navigate down to Mississippi. And we look forward to it. And we welcome the Varrecchione family to the Jackson State Tiger family, man.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
See you guys soon, man. I'm really excited. So get this thing going soon.
All right, man. Tiger Nation, Dean Varrecchione. Y'all make sure y'all go follow him on Twitter, IG, and everywhere else, man. Dean, we're looking forward to it. As always, I love. Go Tigers, baby.
Tiger Talk TV is presented by BetOnline.